George. So I'll try to make this as painless as possible, but I'm the nuts and bolts guy, so I'm here to tell you how to onboard onto the society. But before I do that, I do want to say a really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. When all you raised your hands about who the Kickstarter supporters were, I got a little fluttery because the last 8-9 months of my life have been all about getting to you and getting you to contribute to this society. And big thanks to Tom Pearson for he's been a behind the scenes gelling force. It's not something that I've always understood, but it's something that I've intuitively believed in because of the experience with JP in the firehouse so many years ago and how it's developed and Chris's involvement. And you just watch these people step up and cooperatively build a thing. And so it's organic, it's one of my favorite words. It grows from what we are as a community. And Scott, what you've done here at ASI and what you spoke about tonight about our heritage in Minnesota and the North and how that carries over from the Nordic regions and how it extends out into African American communities and our Southern neighbors and whatnot. It really warms my heart because that's all we're after, is to share the bench with one another. There really are no distinctions between who we are. We're human beings. And this sauna experience, sauna, if I've got any purists in the room, it's pure. And I always say this, it brings us to our lowest common denominator, and I can't be any more grateful than I am right now for how all of these forces have come together and brought us together to this room. So that's my thank you. And now, yes, I have to get to the boring elements of joining the cooperative. So today is Wednesday, it's the 29th, and we decided to put this campaign in the month of April. And we also decided to contain it to 200 members. Now there's about 120 people who donated at the founder level of the Kickstarter campaign. Those persons at that level, they will only have to contribute a $25 processing fee. The math after that gets a little more complicated because depending on what level you donated at, you have to subtract that from 225. So that's the mathematics of it. That'll all come out on Saturday for the Kickstarter supporters. And we will give you 1 week to become one of those 200 founding members of the cooperative. On the 8th of April, we will open it up to the public. And we're kind of hoping it's going to be a race. Like we kind of hope that this is going to be an exclusive opportunity to be the founding members of the cooperative. That said, that's not the end of the day. We're only doing this so that we can kind of stabilize and consolidate our efforts and make this a fiscally responsible organization. So that's our plea tonight, is that help us get to that 200 mark really, really fast in the month of April. Let's seal the deal. Let's ratify, what's the legalese word for ratify the bylaws, elect the board, and make this a reality in all of the technical ways that have to happen. But we need you now in this month to step up. So anyway, that's what we're going to do in the month of April, and I'm going to run through a little list of whatnots. So our 238 Kickstarter supporters will get the first dibs. There are only the 200 spots. And the new members who did not participate will have to be onboarded at $225 each. The benefits of, and these are evolving, keep in mind that when the board is elected and when the membership kind of takes ownership of the society, these things will all grow based on those elections, those voting, that leadership process. And I have to say a little special thank you to Tom and to JP because this crossover point is really difficult. And we can't do this without you. So, again, another kind of encouragement to get involved, vote, volunteer, participate, be in there as much as you can. Okay, last part, the benefits. You'll get priority access, so that means it's all for you. If you own the co-op, you own the sauna, it's yours, you will get priority access. You will always get discounted sauna reservations. The priority season is, of course, the winter months, but the prime sauna season is the winter months, but we will try to keep open all year long. And I know that Lee back there has made that a personal mission of his. So let's make this a year-round sauna, and again, a contingent on all of your efforts. You'll get invites to special pop-up sauna parties throughout the year, group reservations, backstage events, weekend retreats, And of course, you'll be able to elect and run for the board of directors. Lastly, you'll also have the opportunity to be a volunteer. And I have to say that kind of being background has been interesting and fun. It's been about like the things that I'm interested in, but being on the front lines at the sauna is where it's at. So I encourage everybody to be there, be with our people, because that's what it's all about, is sharing bench time and enjoying one another's company. And on that level, I'd like to say thank you. You said Haley's on live, is that correct?
No, she's not. I was open.
Oh, darn. Well, so we have a photo exhibition out in the sauna posted tonight by Haley Cureton, and it's gorgeous. She came through stage by stage, from the build to the first residency to this residency, and she has kind of visualized the experience. So that's all out there. I encourage you to go out and enjoy that. And then also, Scott, are you going to do some tours of the weather diaries? He could. Okay, so encourage Scott to get you on those tours. And I'm going to hang out by the sauna, so if you do have any, like, I don't know, nuts and bolts questions and you want to talk about how this goes down, let me know, and I'll try to explain it. But otherwise, just look, on Saturday morning, we're going to deliver the first wave of emails. And also, yes, be patient, because there's going to be a lot of emails in the next 30 days, and I'm sorry about that. So. What's that? Oh, that's right. And for those of you who are not Kickstarter supporters, there's sign-up sheets right out here outside the door. You'll get notified on the 8th. We're also going to make the website a really great landing page so that you'll get up-to-date information through the month and see how we're progressing. But yeah, I guess I kind of defaulted to the Kickstarter supporters. This is open to everybody after the 8th, so Kickstarter supporters, hurry up. All right, again, thank you so much, Scott, and let's all get out there to sauna, enjoy some drinks, and congratulations, everybody. Well done.
There we go. Okay, and if anybody has questions for Tom, we can hang around over by the table here if you want to follow up with some